People don't know what their future's going to be. People are nervous. They're anxiety-ridden. That's why you drive in your car. Hey, you! You know? And they yell at each other. So everybody's like uptight. Everybody's nervous. People can't relax anymore because they're worried. They can't pay their bills. You know? That's because of the Federal Reserve System. And so, and they're going to take it further into slavery, complete slavery. All right, that person keeps raising his hand.
Yeah, I've been waiting patiently.
Not patiently, you've been doing this. Well, hello, Mr. Russo!
Impatient.
I'm over here!
I want to know if you could expound on the concentration camps, if you've heard of that, the 600 concentration camps around the country, Project Rex 84.
What's happened is the government is paying Halliburton, I think $585 million to build detention centers around America to put people. And they say it's for immigration problems.
Alex Jones' site.
What?
Alex Jones' site.
Infowars.com?
Oh, yeah.
Prison Planet?
Yeah, I mean, you can go on the web, on Google, and go to Alex Jones' site, and you find out, just put in Halliburton detention centers, and it'll come up on Google. Yes, sir.
It seems like the least respect, or one of the least respected
Talk louder, please.
is elected officials. And I think we have to get to the meat of the matter. The ones who took it away from us, to those elected officials. We have to get back to these elected officials and demand what they stand for instead of wishy-washy. I mean, we got the biggest wishy-washy in the United States.
Federal officials aren't wishy-washy. They don't care about us. They're working for the bankers.
We have to...
We're wishy-washy, not them. What?
We have to make sure that these elected officials know our concerns. Because they just keep on doing and doing it.
Yeah, because they're controlled. That's the point. Well, I agree with you. That's what the whole point of Freedom to Fascism is. That's why I asked you to join, so we can set up millions of people together to take on this battle. So what we need is to build the numbers. And that's why I ask you to tell everybody about this. Spread the word so people know. Go on the website and sign up. You know, sign up to sign the petition to shut it down, and also sign up 2 things. Sign up so that we have your name and your email address, you know, that you want to be part of this. And those 2 things. And then when we have the right amount of numbers, you'll hear from me. Believe me. I have big plans.
Nice.
You know, I don't want to give them all away. Who's a cop in here? Anybody a federal cop in here?
I'm a soldier. Somewhere. I'm a soldier.
Are you a federal cop?
I'm a Army reservist.
Army reservist.
And I'm paid to at least...
I was actually talking to the white guy with the bald head. Who was raising his hand. Are you working for the federal government?
No, okay. But I do want to add something.
Please talk louder.
About the wishy-washy thing?
Yes.
Part of it is because a majority of Americans have been immunized from thinking for themselves. And when someone in this country starts thinking independently, you're immediately labeled as a communist, a Nazi,
extremist,
a fanatic, whatever. And liberals are going to hate you, conservatives are going to hate you, but I don't care. We shouldn't care. We should be standing up for what we believe, and I thank you for putting that in the film.
Thank you. I don't care what they call me. You know, it's like what Sherry Jackson said in the film. She said, they call us extremists, they call us tax protesters. I don't care what they call me. Just show me the law. Yeah, it doesn't matter what they call you. That's just part of their propaganda. You see, they have to demean people, to label people. Look, a lot of the reviews, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of the reviews that came out, you just saw the movie. The movie was about, the tax section of the movie, was about the fact that the Supreme Court said they can't do this. That's the basis of my argument. All right? Every one of those reviews that said they didn't like the movie, they all said the same thing. That my argument was that the 16th Amendment wasn't ratified, which was mentioned one time, very briefly in the movie. So the fact that 10 or more reviewers all said the same thing, which wasn't true, means someone's telling them what to write.
Yep, definitely.
Do you understand? They don't want this movie out. They want to shut this down as best they can. And it's up to us to make sure it goes alive and thrives.
Yes.
We have to thrive. Yes.
Mr. Russo, in keeping with that
Call me Aaron.
Aaron.
Thank you.
First off, the camera loves you.
It does?
Secondly,
Hi.
just as a simple plan, how do we take back our government? How do we make this go back and work for us?
I told you how.
Simply, we stop paying taxes?
No.
I mean,
Shut down the Federal Reserve System. Stop the people who control our government. Look, this government's going to be, I don't want to have to say it over and over again. Maybe I'm not being clear. This government is going to be run by the people of this country or by the banks. If you want to be run by the people, you have to shut down the Federal Reserve System so that we run our own country again. That's the country of we the people, for the people, by the people, which is not the case anymore. So you want a solution? I don't care about taxes. You want to pay a tax? Pay a tax. I don't care. There's no skin off my back. I'm telling you there's no law that requires you to do. Whatever you want to do is up to you. But I am telling you this. Shut down the Federal Reserve System.
And we do that simply by
Going to the
Start using
website.
credit card.
But you do it by millions of people organizing together and standing up and letting the politicians in Washington know that they will get no votes unless they sign an affidavit agreeing to vote to shut down the Federal Reserve System, by being heard, by having millions of people being heard, by marching on Washington, all colors, all races, all everybody. We don't want this in this country, and you have to be heard, and that's what it's going to take. It's going to take massive civil, like the Martin Luther King, led the stuff down south. That's what it takes. It takes people speaking up. We're not going to be slaves anymore, and we want to shut down the Federal Reserve System. And one thing it's going to do for sure is waking up the rest of the people in America to what the truth is. You understand? That's what it's going to take.
Can we do a Boston Tea Party? You know, like
I'm up for it.
taxation without representation. That's what we did the Boston Tea Party for originally. So we're
I have no
tax
problem.
without representation still for now.
Look, I'm up for doing a lot of things.
So we can throw.
I don't want to talk about
Starbucks
them
in
yet.
Atlantic
Let's watch Fight Club.
Look, I'm with you. There's lots of ideas and lots of plans. But the truth is, we can't execute anything until we have the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
We need the people first. Once we have the people, watch what happens. There'll be massive, massive demonstrations.
Would there be a way for us to know, for you to update us on how these things are going?
I told you to sign up on the website. That's how I update everybody. Yes, sir.
Aaron, you got to, in Chicago, you got to be very careful because we don't know if they got spies here or
So
what
what?
they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, people get hurt. You got to be careful.
Don't let the darkness overtake you. And
Yeah.
what Patrick Henry says the truth. Give me liberty or give me death.
Yep.
And I'll fight. And we'll all fight together and stand together.
Awesome.
Just spread the word to everybody. That's what it's going to take. Spread the word to people in other cities. New York, Los Angeles, Detroit. Spread the word. Let people find out about this. Spread the link to the website around. Call people on the phone and tell them to see the movie. You know? The problem is people don't work hard enough to get this done. And the truth is, I can't do it alone. There's only so much I can do. So I'm here to try and motivate people to do it.
With all your research with the experts, how shielded is who owns those shares of the Federal Reserve?
No one knows who owns them.
And what do the experts speculate on where those, as a private corporation, those shares may be held?
Well, we know it's incorporated in Delaware, and as Congressman Paul said, it's private. Nobody knows who owns the stuff, and they keep it.
Belgium. Could they subpoena the Fed?
How? How?
Belgium, that's what a computer says.
You know, everybody would love to know. I mean, they say, well, the member banks own it, you know, but that's just a cover answer. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name? You're cute.
My name is Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Very nice to meet you. You are too.
I am too. Give me my blotchy face. You know, I'm taking this medicine, and it's making my face kind of blotchy and pimply from the medicine, so I'm a little bit embarrassed by it. So I'm sorry about that. Like my movie, but okay.
I appreciate that you took the time to make this movie.